Hi, I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach. I want to talk to you, Dave. Today's Seek Excellence is about competition. Is it healthy or not, right? So we're going to talk about healthy competition today. I know things have changed over time. We have participation ribbons before. Now we have them. Before it was, make it or die type of situation. It wasn't that way when I grew up, but now it's, hey, just as long as you're there, that's all that counts. And people have strong feelings on the whole spectrum. Today I want to talk to you about healthy competition. And I want to start by telling you, competition can be extremely beneficial. Listen to me. Competition can be extremely beneficial for us seeking our best self. Competition sometimes will make us work harder, sometimes dig deeper, sometimes learn more, sometimes practice more or longer, right? Competition has a way of driving our performance. I've always said when I play pool, you play to the level of your competition. It seems like when I play somebody who's not as good as me, I don't play very well. When I play somebody who's better than me, I play better than I am, right? And so competition is really a healthy way to become better. And so because of that, you want to be around people who challenge you to become better and want the best for you to become better, right? So competition in itself can drive you to be your best self. The problem is any strength overused can become a weakness. Now competition becomes the win-lose situation. Now listen, in sports, there's always going to be a winner and a loser in every game, right? I get that. Now I'm talking to you about your life and about your professional and your personal life today. Competition in personal and professional life. How to make that healthy. See, competition often turns to this unhealthy thing that will do anything to win, and that's unhealthy. We've watched athletes take performance enhancing drugs to win. Is that right? They'll do anything to win, and sometimes that go to their detriment. We see teams cheat on the sidelines to win, and that's not respectable. Nobody can respect that. So sometimes competition can bring out the worst in us, right? That's unhealthy competition. Win at all costs, unhealthy. We've seen great coaches like Lombardi that winning was everything, and guess what? It took a toll on his family life. We've seen what's the guy from Indiana everybody loves so much, Bobby Knight, seen his antics on the sideline, wanted to win so much. I don't respect that at all. John Wooden would have been my example for excellence in coaching. Anyway, so we have this competition that is healthy, but used inappropriately becomes unhealthy. And in our personal lives, we start using it to compare ourselves to others, right? I'm not as good, if only I could. And here's what I want to tell you. Competition is healthy. And it's good to have objectives and want to topple that top person or be as good as somebody else. That's all good. But in the end, every single one of us is giving a different level of talents, right? The Bible has a great parable about talents. If you haven't read it, go in there and read it. Talents in those days was a sum of money, but today that means kind of giftedness. And everybody in that story was given a different level of talents and asked to put them to good work. And the people who gave the most, there was the most expected from them, right? And the whole idea of that story is that no matter what you've been given it and you're expected to do the most with whatever you have. The problem is we don't all get the same, do we? So I'll go back to my high school football days. You know, I'm a minion. I'm 5'7", whatever. I weighed 138 pounds. And we had big players, great football team when I was a sophomore. I'm never gonna compete with the superstars, those guys that are natural athletes that are fast, but I can make the team and play. How? Preparation. I lifted weights, I ran all year, and I came in the best shape. In fact, best shape on the team. I was often done showering before they were done running their laps. Now listen, all that preparation and all that focus and that I put in didn't make me a star because I only had this much talent. but it did get me on the team. It did help me play, and it did help me contribute. So, in terms of competition, my competition was really about being my best self, not about being as good as somebody else on the team. Does that make sense to you? Healthy competition is a competition within yourself. Have I given 110% of myself? Does that make sense? Am I doing everything I can to be effective and a benefit at work, to be effective and a benefit at home? That's really where this lies. And if you want to be competitive with yourself, track your attitude and your knowledge seeking and your training, your practice, track your actions and track your results, and constantly want to improve your attitude, your knowledge, your skills, and your actions and your results. And if you focus on improving yourself, if you're in competition with your last best performance, that's healthy competition. Does that make sense to you? That doesn't create resentment. In fact, it inspires you, and it will get you out of bed at the first ring of that alarm clock tomorrow morning. So, is competition healthy? Now, this is a big subject. I couldn't cover it all today, but really what I wanted to put into your brain was this. I think competition is healthy. I think we sometimes make it unhealthy to the level we take it. And quite frankly, I believe our biggest competition is ourselves. And in fact, I think the Rocky 4 or 5 or 6, whatever it was, said, look in the mirror. That's your biggest competition, right? When Sylvester Stallone said it. I believe that's true. So today, take your best efforts, whether it be in parenting or in your relationships or at work or whatever you have. Think about it and figure out, how can I even be better next time? Be in a healthy competition with your last best effort. I'm David Lowe. Challenge you to seek excellence today. Be better today than you were yesterday. Have a good day.